Many people ask how some populations live past 100 with strength, clarity, and independence. In Japan, longevity isn't built on extremes or trends. It's shaped by quiet daily habits, especially food. In this video, 5 Japanese doctors explain the everyday foods they personally rely on to protect the heart, brain, and metabolism over decades. Stay with us and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your age in the comments. In discussions about living to 100, people often focus on genetics, advanced healthcare, or cultural mystery. But when Japanese doctors are asked directly why their patients, and often their own family members, reach very old age with fewer chronic illnesses, the answer is far more grounded. Longevity begins with what the body is exposed to every single day, not occasionally, not during a healthy phase, but quietly, consistently, over decades. From the health detective perspective, aging is not something that suddenly happens in old age. It is a slow biological accumulation of inflammation, blood sugar damage, vascular stiffness, and cellular fatigue. Food is one of the strongest signals controlling how fast or how slowly that process unfolds. Japanese doctors view meals as repeated instructions to the body. Each meal either reduces long-term stress on organs or adds to it. One critical difference is how food is defined. In many modern diets, food is chosen for convenience, stimulation, or emotional reward. In Japan, especially among physicians, food is treated as structural support for the body. The question is not, does this taste good, but what will this do to my blood vessels, digestion, and recovery tomorrow? This mindset alone dramatically changes daily choices. Another key factor is portion behavior. Japanese longevity is not built on eating less out of restriction, but on eating enough without overload. Doctors emphasize that excess, especially of sugar, refined fats, and oversized protein portions creates repeated metabolic strain. Over time, this strain shows up as diabetes, joint damage, heart disease, and cognitive decline. By keeping portions modest and balanced, the body stays in repair mode rather than constant defense. Daily repetition also matters more than superfoods. Japanese doctors rarely rely on rare ingredients or supplements. Instead, they return to the same core foods day after day. This consistency stabilizes blood sugar, supports gut bacteria, and keeps inflammatory signals low. The body thrives on predictability, especially as it ages. Finally, food is eaten in rhythm with life, not in isolation. Meals are slower, less distracted, and paired with movement and rest. This allows digestion, hormone signaling, and nutrient absorption to function properly. When food, timing, and behavior align, aging slows naturally. This chapter sets the foundation. Reaching 100 is not about dramatic change. It is about daily decisions. Repeated so often they become invisible, but powerful. When Japanese doctors talk about longevity, they rarely mention special diets, detox plans, or rotating food trends. Instead, they point to something far less exciting, but far more effective: eating the same foundational foods every day for decades. From the health detective perspective, this consistency is not accidental. It is a deliberate strategy to keep the body biologically stable as it ages. One of the most misunderstood aspects of Japanese eating habits is simplicity. Daily meals are built around a small group of familiar foods that the body knows how to process efficiently. White rice, for example, is often criticized outside Japan, yet Japanese doctors explain that when eaten in moderate portions and paired with vegetables and protein, it supports steady energy without overwhelming blood sugar. It is not the rice that causes metabolic damage, it is the absence of balance. Vegetables are another daily constant. Doctors emphasize variety across the week, but not excess in a single meal. Leafy greens, root vegetables, sea vegetables, and mushrooms appear regularly, providing fiber, minerals, and plant compounds that quietly protect blood vessels and reduce oxidative stress. These foods feed beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn regulate immunity and inflammation, two systems that determine how well the body ages. Fish is consumed frequently, but modestly. Rather than large portions, Japanese doctors favor smaller servings eaten consistently. This provides omega-3 fatty acids that protect the heart and brain without overloading the kidneys or digestive system. The goal is maintenance, not muscle bulking. Longevity depends on preservation, not extremes. Another overlooked staple is soup, especially miso-based broths. Doctors note that warm liquid foods support digestion, hydration, and nutrient absorption. Soups slow eating, reduce overeating, and gently stimulate the digestive system, something especially important as stomach acid and enzyme production decline with age. What ties these staples together is predictability. The body responds best when it knows what to expect. Repeating the same nourishing foods allows insulin, digestive enzymes, and hormones to work efficiently. This reduces metabolic wear and tear over time. Japanese doctors stress that longevity is not built by chasing new foods, but by trusting proven ones. When the daily diet stays simple, balanced, and familiar, the body spends less energy adapting and more energy repairing. That quiet advantage compounds year after year, forming the backbone of a long, healthy life. Japanese doctors often describe the gut as the control center of aging. From the health detective standpoint, this is not metaphorical. The digestive system influences inflammation, immunity, hormone balance, brain signaling, and even muscle preservation. When doctors explain why fermented foods appear daily in Japanese diets, they are pointing directly at this internal control system. As the body ages, gut function naturally becomes less efficient. Stomach acid declines, digestive enzymes weaken. The diversity of beneficial bacteria begins to shrink. When this happens, nutrients are absorbed less effectively, inflammation rises, and the immune system becomes overreactive or sluggish. Fermented foods act as biological support, helping restore balance rather than forcing the system to work harder. Miso, natto, fermented vegetables, and pickled foods are not treated as health trends. They are functional tools. These foods introduce beneficial bacteria and fermentation byproducts that strengthen the intestinal lining. A stronger gut barrier prevents toxins and partially digested food particles from leaking into the bloodstream, a process that quietly drives chronic inflammation and accelerates aging. Doctors also emphasize that fermented foods improve nutrient availability. Fermentation breaks down compounds that would otherwise block absorption of minerals like magnesium, calcium, and iron. This matters deeply in older adults, where deficiencies often exist despite adequate food intake. The issue is not always what is eaten, but what the body can actually use. Another critical benefit is immune regulation. Nearly 70% of immune cells are associated with the gut. When gut bacteria are balanced, immune responses become calmer and more precise. This reduces the risk of autoimmune flare-ups, chronic infections, and prolonged inflammation that damages tissues over time. Japanese doctors often point out that fewer infections and faster recovery in older adults are not coincidences, they are gut-driven outcomes. Fermented foods also influence the brain through the gut-brain axis. Certain bacterial strains produce compounds that support neurotransmitter balance and reduce stress hormones. This contributes to better mood stability, sharper cognition, and lower risk of age-related cognitive decline. Importantly, Japanese doctors stress moderation. Fermented foods are eaten daily but in small amounts. The goal is regular signaling, not overload. A spoonful of miso soup or a small serving of natto is enough to reinforce gut health without stressing digestion. This chapter highlights a core the health detective principle. Longevity is protected from the inside out. When the gut remains supported, the immune system stays calm, nutrients are absorbed efficiently, and aging slows in ways that are difficult to see, but powerful over time. Protein is often discussed as a single goal: eat more to preserve muscle. But Japanese doctors approach protein with far more precision. From the health detective perspective, the question is not how much protein to eat, but how protein interacts with aging organs over time. When consumed incorrectly, protein can accelerate strain. When used correctly, it preserves strength without sacrificing longevity. As people age, muscle loss becomes a real concern. However, Japanese doctors caution that overconsumption of protein, especially in large, concentrated portions, places unnecessary stress on the kidneys, liver, and digestive system. This is particularly important in older adults, where filtration and enzyme production naturally slow. Instead of large protein-heavy meals, doctors emphasize smaller, evenly distributed portions across the day. Fish, tofu, eggs, and fermented soy products are favored because they are easier to digest and metabolize. These proteins provide essential amino acids without excessive metabolic burden. The body can use them efficiently for repair rather than wasting energy processing excess nitrogen. This efficiency becomes a longevity advantage. Another key difference is timing. Japanese doctors often recommend pairing protein with vegetables and carbohydrates rather than eating it alone. This combination improves insulin response and amino acid uptake into muscle tissue. Protein does not work in isolation. It requires supportive nutrients to do its job effectively. Balanced meals reduce blood sugar spikes and prevent protein from being diverted toward energy instead of repair. Doctors also stress that muscle preservation is not just about size, it is about function. The goal is stable posture, balance, and endurance. Excessive protein intake aimed at muscle growth can backfire, increasing inflammation and joint stress. Instead, moderate protein supports neuromuscular coordination and mobility, which are stronger predictors of independence. In old age, fermented protein sources deserve special mention. Foods like natto not only provide protein but also enzymes that support blood flow and vascular health. This dual function helps muscles receive oxygen and nutrients more effectively, reducing fatigue and stiffness. Finally, Japanese doctors integrate protein with daily movement. Gentle activity signals muscles to use amino acids for maintenance. Without movement, even high protein intake becomes inefficient. Food and behavior must work together. This chapter reinforces a central, the health detective idea. Aging well is about intelligent restraint. By using protein as a daily maintenance tool rather than an aggressive intervention, Japanese doctors protect muscle, organs, and metabolic balance, allowing strength to last well into advanced age. When Japanese doctors talk about reaching 100, they rarely mention weight loss or strict dieting. Instead, they focus on one silent factor that determines how fast the body ages: blood sugar stability. From the health detective perspective, uncontrolled blood sugar is one of the most powerful accelerators of aging, affecting the brain, blood vessels, nerves, eyes, and kidneys long before diabetes is ever diagnosed. What makes the Japanese approach different is that blood sugar is managed through structure, not deprivation. Doctors do not eliminate carbohydrates. They control how carbohydrates behave in the body. This begins with food order. Meals are typically started with vegetables, soup, or protein before rice or other starches. This sequence slows glucose absorption and reduces insulin spikes without changing the foods themselves. Portion balance also matters more than calorie counting. Japanese doctors emphasize smaller servings of carbohydrates paired with fiber, fat, and protein. This combination blunts blood sugar swings and keeps energy steady for hours. When blood sugar rises gradually, insulin can do its job efficiently without overwhelming the system. Over decades, this protects the pancreas and reduces metabolic stress. Timing plays another critical role. Doctors caution against constant snacking, which keeps insulin elevated throughout the day. Instead, meals are spaced to allow blood sugar to return to baseline. This metabolic rest period allows cells to regain insulin sensitivity. It is one of the reasons many older adults in Japan maintain stable energy without frequent hunger or crashes. Fermented foods and fiber-rich vegetables further support glucose control by feeding gut bacteria that influence insulin response. A healthier gut environment leads to improved glucose signaling and reduced inflammation, creating a positive feedback loop that protects metabolic health. Importantly, Japanese doctors do not frame blood sugar control as a disease management strategy. They see it as preventive maintenance. Subtle glucose spikes, repeated daily, damage blood vessels and nerves even in people who appear healthy. By keeping blood sugar calm, the body avoids microscopic injuries that accumulate over time. This approach removes fear and rigidity from eating. There are no forbidden foods, only smarter patterns. Blood sugar is guided gently rather than forced into submission. From the health detective standpoint, this is a powerful lesson. Longevity does not require constant self-control. It requires systems that make healthy responses automatic. When blood sugar remains stable, the body ages more slowly, recovers more efficiently, and remains resilient far longer than most people expect. When Japanese doctors are asked to reduce all their advice to a single principle, their answers often sound deceptively simple. Eat until you are nourished, not until you are full. From the health detective perspective, this daily rule may be one of the strongest protectors of the brain and heart over a lifetime. This habit reduces stress on nearly every major system. When the stomach is not overfilled, digestion remains efficient. Blood pressure stays more stable. Blood sugar rises more gradually. The heart does not have to work as hard to circulate blood after meals. Over time, this protects delicate blood vessels that supply the brain, lowering the risk of stroke, cognitive decline, and vascular dementia. Japanese doctors explain that chronic overeating, even of healthy foods, keeps the body in a constant state of metabolic recovery. Resources that could be used for cellular repair are diverted toward processing excess nutrients. This slows tissue regeneration and accelerates aging. By stopping just short of fullness, the body shifts into a mild repair state after meals instead of inflammatory cleanup. This rule also supports brain health through hormonal signaling. Overeating disrupts appetite hormones such as leptin and insulin, dulling the brain's ability to recognize true hunger and satiety. When meals end at comfortable satisfaction, these signals remain sensitive. This protects the brain's regulatory centers and helps maintain stable mood, focus, and energy into advanced age. Importantly, this practice is not about restriction or denial. Japanese doctors stress mindfulness rather than control. Eating slowly, chewing thoroughly, and paying attention to early fullness cues allow the body to communicate clearly. Over time, this becomes automatic rather than effortful. This single rule works because it integrates everything discussed in previous chapters. Balanced meals, fermented foods, moderate protein, and blood sugar stability all function better. When the body is not overloaded, the rule amplifies every other healthy choice. Reaching 100 is not the result of a secret diet or extreme discipline. As these Japanese doctors demonstrate, it is the outcome of small, repeatable decisions that protect the body year after year. Food becomes guidance, not stress. Eating becomes support, not strain. If you found this helpful, take a moment to like the video and subscribe for more science-backed insights into aging well. And let us know your age in the comments. We read and respond to everyone, because understanding your body starts with understanding where you are today.